Hey look, this T-Rex can spit at you. What the fuck are you looking at? Can a man not have some fucking hobbies? Jesus Christ, why am I even doing this? Episode 2 of Deska Death Battle. Madara's insane plan to take over the world of Naruto. Oh. I mean, 5 easy steps to defeat Naruto. What? But the plan isn't to defeat Naruto. What? Look, there's so little for me to talk about with these, I need to be able to say anything about anything, alright? Shut up. This episode is all about my Kinney, the GOAT, Madara Uchiha. I can't help but notice that Jocelyn is, well, she's wearing a blank card around her neck. And it looks like she slapped dark grey tape on her forehead with a squiggle on it. I know that's meant to look like it's like banded around her head, it's like going through her hair, but it looks like tape. Now this episode automatically is better and worse than the last one, because it doesn't have Wiz pausing in the middle to talk about some Naruto brand condoms or something. But it's also worse, because now it doesn't have that funny in it. The overall episode follows a sort of sequential structure, going through Madara's plan not in the order it's revealed to us in the manga, but rather from the actual chronological order of events, which, okay, it's a decent idea, people can be confused by his plan, so this should help clear it up. We get a quick backstory, a quick explanation of the end goal Madara has, and then we get to the plan. Now the plan itself isn't the totality of the plan, because the final step sort of just bunches up everything Madara did after he was revived into just do the stuff he did after he was revived. Most of this video is actually on the plan of, the plan to get Madara resurrected, which makes sense, that is the important one. Once again, editing is good. He has good stuff going on, I don't dislike the overall episode in terms of information as like a walkthrough of Madara's plan, but I gotta say, as a video, this is really unfunny. Yeah, I can fucking judge. I don't mind the reference to Wiz at the start, I can get that. Not many of the jokes made me groan, though the Hiffle reference is weird, and this isn't Dragon Ball. Once again, Jocelyn goes on some sort of tangent that seems like it has some meaning, and I mean, I can get behind this one. Life is all about coincidences and luck and consequence. That's just a part of life, and sometimes that needs to be in stories. A story where some things happen due to luck or coincidence is probably more believable and more realistic than a story where nothing comes down to luck or coincidence. And this also leads to the closest thing to an actual joke in this video, so yeah, I mean, Jocelyn doesn't backpedal on it either. Oh wait, no she does, but in this case it's alright because the actual manga backpedal on this shit. The Black Zetsu shit is mega cringe and sucks, and any bit of meaning in what she's saying is genuinely taken away, but more so because of the whole destiny and fate thing that show up around the end of Naruto and all that. And hey, look at that, we end on what's another almost joke, we're on a roll here! Fuck, that was meant to sound like genuine, and it just came off really condescending. It's a shame this video is so unfunny. And on a related note, it's a shame that the entire video is, well, pointless. Because there's like a web series, right? You probably never heard of it. It's known by Death Battle, which has an episode called Madara vs. Aizen. And in it, there's this little cutaway gag, which uses the same diagram as the Deska Death Battle episode, which I actually found it funny they brought that diagram back. Well, not funny, I didn't laugh. More so, I saw something I recognized, and that makes me happy. This cutaway gag is more concise, it's way more funny, and it's far more digestible than the Deskov episode. This episode already explains Madara's plans and backstory prior, so like just for the sake of fairness, we'll only compare this cutaway gag to the steps element of the Deskov episode. In the Deskov video, we get a ton of very unfunny jokes. On the cutaway gag, we mostly get Wiz going fast and one actually funny joke in the middle, and one acceptable joke at the end. Wiz also actually mentions why absorbing the 10 tail is necessary, because if you didn't know why, it'd be kind of weird, wouldn't it? The Deskov episode really doesn't clarify much more than he eat Hashirama meat. Like, there are a few more details, sure, but none that felt like necessary at all to understand things better, at least to me. This cutaway gag, and in fact the entire Madara analysis, is so much more entertaining, detailed, has better editing, and Wiz and Boomstick's back and forth is just great, it adds that zest. I thought Deska Death Battle was meant to be for the stuff that didn't get in the episode, or really expand on the things that did, but didn't get mentioned when they could have been a lot more in-depth. Do one for fucking Scarlet Witch, like that feels like that deserves a Deskov episode really going into some of the things that weren't mentioned. That'd be great. This one really doesn't do that. Even the last episode of Deska Death Battle brought up Superman abilities that, while mostly well-known and memed on, are at least not stuff that was brought up in the Death Battle episodes. For the most part. Also, this whole episode has that sort of clickbait why moyo feel to it. I don't know, there's something about the narration, the bad jokes, the inflection that has that feeling of a video designer just raking views based on the title and the thumbnail as opposed to the actual content. Obviously it isn't. I mean, there's no clickbait here. This video is indeed talking about Madara's plan to take over the world of Naruto. She's explaining that, so it matches the title of the video. Oh wait, in the end, it's not that I'm upset this episode exists, I just don't really understand why. I guess they wanted to try and be funny, I don't know. But this is a video dedicated to Madara, so that's a solid 9 out of 10. Also, Jolson says that all Death Battle members are 73.6% happier, but I feel obliged to say that 0 times 73.6 is in fact